Okay guys, how to take apart the front of a MIDEA U-shaped air conditioner, 12,000 BTU. It's obviously the same for the 8,000 BTU. I still don't understand why they don't have a 6,000 or a 5,000. Because if you have a 12 by 12 room, an 8,000 might be too big. Therefore, it doesn't run enough to keep the room cool, and you get too much humidity. One of the biggest reasons why you have too much humidity in a room, because the air conditioner is too big. Okay, so I'm going to shut it off, unplug it. All right, oh, look at all that dirt. I got to clean that. All right, so in reality, you got to take this off first. So the way that you do that is, it's been a while, but it literally comes right off. See what I just did? How beautiful is that? Can't be easier than that, right? Okay, take that off. Okay, you take the filter out. Comes out easy. I just clean this. So, guys, clean this filter. You can set it inside the phone through the Wi-Fi, through the app. And I think you can do it on this too. You got to hold the swing button in for like 3 seconds to reset the filter. It usually tells you to clean it once a month. It gave me a notification on my phone. I would clean it every 2 weeks, because if you get any dirt in here and then it gets moist inside, see that thing in there? The blue? People are getting a lot of mold in there on that blue fan. That's one of the reasons why we're taking this off, learning how to take this off to get rid of the mold. But what happens is inside, so I was making yogurt, so I had to move away from the phone for a second. So what happens is inside, you'll get moisture. All air conditioners have moisture in there, especially if you don't tilt the moisture, the air conditioner back slightly. Got to tilt it back. So the reason why you grow mold, the biggest reason, is because you don't clean the air filter. The air filter gets organisms on it, dirt and organisms. It's too dirty, it gets through. And then those organisms, from the dust and the dirt, microorganisms, will get on, collect on that, on the moisture, on that thing, and then it grows. You get mold, it gets black. So clean your air filters often, at least every 2 weeks. Clean it once a week. What's the big deal? Wash it. Make sure it's completely dry. Use a hair dryer. Use a paper towel. Let it sit. Let it dry. Then put it back. Okay, so the next step is you're going to take this dongle out, which is really easy. See that? Comes right out. You could pull this off, and then you can push it through here. Okay, so you could take that off. I'm not going to take the whole thing off, so I'm just going to show you how to take it apart, so I'm going to leave that there. Now, you want to take out 3 screws. You got this screw, you have this screw, and you have this screw. Also, keep in mind, I've already done this before, so I know exactly how to do this. All right. And then you take out this screw. You're going to take out the bracket screw, these screws on both sides. Okay? Well, actually, you only have to take out this screw, really, not the bracket screw, because I think, yeah, you got to take it out. I was wrong. Take them both out. And let me do that, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, guys, so I took the screws out. Something I didn't mention, but the bracket screws have a plastic washer on them. This one didn't. This one didn't have a plastic washer on it. This one and this one did. Okay, same thing on the other side, on the right side. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to take this temperature thing out. So when you pull this off, it's not in the way. You don't pull on it. Okay, so now we're going to go to put this in a body clamp. I mean in a microphone stand clamp. Like this. See the microphone stand? Give me a second. Okay, guys. Now, people have been having so many issues with this. And I understand, because I went crazy trying to figure this out too, but once you see how it comes off, it's real easy. All right, so now that you took those screws out, you have to take this part off first. And you don't even need to take this off. Last time I took this off, you didn't need to. Because you can just pull this straight up, flat, and pull it out if you need to. But the whole thing's coming off. So what you need to do is, there are clips. Clip, 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 clip. There are clips in here too. I just pushed like this on the side. Push, push. And you see the clips come off? See those little clips right there? Get in here. See that clip? I'll focus. You can see it now. See the clip? You push. I just pushed my fingers. Push. Push. And that opened. All right, so I'm going to do it on the other side now. So I'm pushing. There we go. Okay, so see that snap off? Push, push. Now the gray. Area. Push these two. Push. See? You getting that? Push. Really push. There we go. Really is as simple as that, guys. Right? All right, so now what you want to do is, I also notice these clips are very strong. Okay, so that just pulled off. You saw how I just did that. All right. Now you got to be careful here, because if you really want to take this whole piece off, you got to unscrew this, which I'm not going to do. You got to unscrew this. Then you got to pull the USB thing through here. Take that off. That white thing I showed you. Pull that off. And unhook that. And this whole piece will come off. Unscrew this. That screw. And you can see how it's all clipped in. You're going to go down and take all the wires off. And this whole piece will come right off. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to show you another step here. So now we expose the two screws. That screw, that screw. So you take these two screws off, right? And what you do, you open the window, you undo these two screws, and then this piece comes right off. Maybe I'll do it. Hang on. I'll show you. Hang on. Okay, so I took those two screws off. One here, one here. And you can see, look. Oh, shit. To show you can do this without even taking this apart. And what's good about these, you can open this window, and you could probably take this off and service it, and you could put an air conditioner cover on the back of this right from the window. Put the air conditioner cover on. You don't have, if you live like way high up, all you got to do is open the window and put the air conditioner cover on and then shut it again, which I definitely recommend if you don't take it out of the window. So now I did that. So now the sucker can come right off. See that? I mean, all in all, this took me, all in all, 6-7 minutes in reality, even though the video is longer. 7 minutes, 10 minutes the most to get this off, and everybody's freaking out about it. That's how easy it is. And you don't even need to take that off. You really don't. You know? So Now, if you want to get the mold, you want to clean the mold in this thing, right? So, again, you'd have to take this off, unhook that, undo this screw, pull all these out of the clips, okay? And you want to be careful, you don't want to break anything. You pull them all out of the clips, and then this whole thing will come off, all right? Now, you want to get inside here, right? You want to clean inside. I guess you can take this grate off, this metal thing, and you could take this off. But if you could do that, you wouldn't need to take this apart in the first place. So what you would want to do is, you can see, you take this screw out, and there's another screw right here, as you can see. Now, I'm not going to do that, by the way, because I don't have mold and I ain't going through that. Maybe when I got mold, I will do that, but keep your filters clean, like I said. So there's the other screw, and then there should be another screw. It's self-explanatory. And then this pops off, and you can get to the blower and clean your mold. I think that's it. Those are only 2 screws. There's not 2 over here. There's only 1 here on this side. And then on this side, looks like only this screw. There might be more, but it looks like it just separates right here. See it? And that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. There's, 1 screw, 2 screws. And we got this screw. Screw this. You take it off, clean it up. I'll make some more videos on this. So that's about 20 minutes worth of information there. So now I'm going to put it back together. I guess I'll show you that. Okay, so put it back together. And now you get a real good look at the clips, okay? There they are. Clips on this side and the clips here. See those clips? That's where you got to push down. So now what you do is you put this back. This out of the way. Get this out of the way here. So you can see they line up the holes in the sides. Okay? See the holes? This hole lines up, that hole lines up, and you line up the other holes on the other side. Okay? And you can put the window down now if you want to. I just have to put a couple more things in there. The foam I took out, so I'm going to put that back. But that kind of puts some pressure over here for you. Now, easily, you just want to take this and put it on like this. Hang on. There's a little inside here. You want to make sure you push that over the side, see? See that? So it doesn't get stuck. Push it in there. Push it in. Okay? All right. All right, so I'm going to hit pause for a second, make sure it's all lined up. So yeah, I forgot to put the screws in. Remember to put those screws in. So one of them goes here. One of them goes over here. And you just screw them in. Go snug, but don't go too snug. Make sure you go straight down. Okay, so now we know that's in right. Okay? Okay, so I'm putting it on. I went to the bottom left-hand side first, snapped in. So they're all snapped in on this side. Now I'm going to snap it in on the other side. See that? Because I've got everything in the way. So it just snaps right in. Make sure you hear that snap. The front. So that's snapped in. And then, of course, I'm going to snap in the gray thing up here. So right here, the snaps here. Make sure those are snapped in. Snap, snap, snap. So everything's snapped in. And like I said, that little piece over here, the little plug inside here. Got to make sure. See a little plug in there? Inside. This little plug. Make sure that's in the slot there. Doesn't get stuck. Okay, I put this back in. Snap it back in. And also too, the fans are moved around a little bit on the back and front, so when they put this together, it's probably impossible not to bend those at the factory. So this is your thermometer on the inside. Temperature thermometer. Okay, that's it, guys. Then, you know, you put the screws back in the way you took them out. So this goes back in like this. This is your Wi-Fi. This is fantastic. This thing works amazing with your phone. And now you got to put your screws back in. This is the screw with the washer. See the plastic washer on it? That goes in the bracket. Okay, so the bracket right here. That'll go in there. That goes to the with the washer. There's no washer here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bracket. And then screw, screw. Then you're going to put these 3 screws back in. 1 has the washer on it. 2 has the washer on it. And then 3 does not have the washer on it. So I'll put them in. Give me 1 second. I'm so out of shape. I'm so tired from this. But in reality, it only takes maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour to take this apart and put it back together. 10 minutes to take it apart, 10 minutes to put it back together. Very easy. So screw with washer, screw it in. Screw with washer, screw it in. This one did not have a washer. Screw with washer for the bracket. No washer. Same thing on the other side. And what else we got left here? Then put the filter in. And again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Clean your filters at least once every 2 weeks. The filter comes on my phone, like I said, every once a month. Don't wait that long. Moisture and microorganisms with dust does not mix, causes a lot of growth and mold. So the only thing I don't like about this machine, I guess because it's a split, the filter's curved. It's weird to put in and out. Very bizarre. I mean, it's not too hard. It's just awkward. So it goes right in the slot here. Push it down like that. Underneath the little tabs. Oop. See how what a pain in the ass it is? It doesn't make a good seal either, but it works. Then of course, clean this. This is kind of dirty. And I think that's why they allowed this to come off so easy. This comes off so easy. It's wicked cool. It literally just hooks in like this. That's it. I mean, how much easier do you get than that? And then you plug her in. And I'll make another video about this remote too. It's cool. And you put on. There's a wicked delay with this remote, probably because it goes through the Wi-Fi, just like the phone does. And we're off and running. Guys, that's on high too. It's so quiet. I've never seen an air conditioner so quiet. It's so small for a 12,000 BTU air conditioner. I'm also going to make another video about the inside of this that I already did, but by request, people kept asking me, how the hell did I take this part apart? Did I take this this front apart? So I had to do that first. But I have other videos about the machine and how awesome the compressor is, a variable compressor, a true mini split, but in a window. Absolutely ingenious. Keeps the moisture and the heat out much better than traditional because the window goes down. It's just awesome. All right, guys, please subscribe. Hit the like button. Give me your comments. And this is my first video on my new channel. Thank you so much. I hope I helped people, especially one guy who kept asking me over and over again, how do you do it? Because he's got mold in his. So I hope this helped him. And I'm going to vacuum this out and clean it. Don't worry. Look at that. You know what's weird? I have this much dust. So it's amazing how much dust this stuff collects. And I also have a very expensive Koei, retail $750 air purifier. And my quality monitor, I actually have a monitor. Here it is. I got this monitor that you can also control and use through your phone and Wi-Fi. Look how clean the particles are. The air quality is 12. Only 4.3 PM10, only 1 PM 1.0, and the biggest one that everyone talks about is PM 2.5. Only 3 particles, 4 particles. It's amazing. And this is chemicals. In the green, everything's great. So that tells you if your air purifier is working well. And this tells you it changes colors on how dirty the air is, and it goes on high and low automatically. This is also run through the Wi-Fi, and I use through my phone, all with Google Assistant or Alexa. It's awesome. So what I'm saying is, you saw how dirty this is. Microorganisms, all this dust. Clean it.